My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is yes or no questions that you can ask, and I have two beautiful decks. This will be pile number 1 and this is pile number 2. You can either listen to both of these piles and ask unlimited amount of yes or no questions from both of these piles, or you can concentrate on specific few questions and just ask them from one of these piles, and it will be more like a personal reading because it's just only one pile, but you have to make sure that you tune into this pile and you actually choose it with your heart. Also, know that this is a collective reading, so it's not supposed to resonate with you completely, so only take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Pile number 1, welcome. I shuffled the deck, so if you prepared your questions, let's start. Make sure that you ask a yes or no question because it's for collective, so I will be answering mostly yes or no. So I hope you have your question on your minds. Let's start. So the first answer is looking like a no, definitely. There is even major arcana, the Hermit reversed, and I see no money in this question, and I see no fulfillment. So whatever it is you're asking, it is definitely not something that is part of your path or this lifetime, and it's not something that's will lead you somewhere important. Let's ask another question, and if you're ready, I will pull 3 cards to see if it's a yes or no. The Star, Major Arcana. Again, it's a no. I feel like because it doesn't align with your purpose, and it's not something that you truly want, or it is something that's not really who you are. I don't know what it is in regards, because it looks like it's a very deep, important question. It's not something shallow, and if it's very simple question, it will lead to something very great in the future, or it might be very dramatic and it might break your life if you continue with this. So make sure that you either do it the way you love it or don't do this at all. So next question, and I will pull the cards to see the answer. This is a no again. It's a very mild no. I see that you've been giving a lot of thoughts to this question, but I also see that this is not something that's supposed to be in your future. And maybe if you ask it differently, with more details, maybe it's going to be a different answer, but again, it's a no. I hope you have another question because I'm about to pull more cards and see what answer is going to be now. This is the first yes, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the 4 of Cups. Very interesting question because it has divine feminine and divine masculine intertwined together. So it's something that's very aligned with your purpose as a person, and it's very aligned with your spiritual path. Also, I see that it's something that if you pursue this or this person, I don't know what you ask, but I see that your ancestors and your guides will allow it to happen, and they're going to help you, and it's also something that they want you to have in your life. So it's a very strong, very positive yes, and it's very emotional yes. I don't know, like it's a very good answer. Let's ask another question. It's a yes, and I don't know, this is so interesting. I don't know what you ask, but it literally looks like you need to go to a dentist. Just if you didn't know, or if you're thinking if you should go or not, you definitely should. And also, this is something very interesting. It's probably a simple question, but it will lead to something amazing in the future. Like, this step that you're thinking about, whatever it is in your mind, is actually the beginning of something greater than you can imagine. So definitely go for it, whatever it is in your mind. And let's ask last question. I will pull 3 cards and see what the answer is. It's definitely a no, and even the justice reverse, like definitely very strong no. I feel like for this pull, if you actually felt like you really connected to the first pile, you need to rethink a lot of things, especially about your future. I feel like you might be not on your right path at this moment, or you are considering something that's will be not good for you in the long run. So make sure that maybe you think more about the questions that you ask, or even rethink the whole idea if the questions were connected together. So let's go to the second pile. Second pile, welcome. I shuffled the deck, so we can start right now. I hope you have your questions. Make sure that you ask questions that I can answer with a simple yes or no, because this is a collective reading. And let's start with your first question. I will pull 3 cards to see what the answer is. I see that you've been thinking about this for a very long time, and it's a yes. And the World card is here, Major Arcana, which represents the guidance from the universe. And even money here, I see money, and I see something that's coming from your mind. So whatever it is, especially if you ask about something that is connected with business or money in the future, it's a definitely good idea. So it's a yes. Let's see the next question. I hope you already asked it. Oh, the cards are just coming out so fast. It's a yes. The answer is yes. Again, I see money. I don't know, you guys, so much money in the 2 pools. I feel like you are stepping into your wealthy era, which is good. The answer is definitely yes. It's not something strong, but I also don't see any obstacles on the path of you achieving whatever it is you're asking. So it's a good yes. I hope you have another question, because I'm about to pull another cards. 3 more cards to see the answer. The Justice. Such a definite, strong, amazing yes. I don't want even to add anything, because it's just like amazing yes. Whatever it is you asked, very good idea. Ask another question, and I will pull 3 cards to see your answer. This is a yes again, and it's something that will not be easy to decide or not as easy to achieve, but it will come with amazing rewards, that's for sure. Let's ask another question, and I will pull 3 cards to see the answer. The Emperor. It's a definite yes, and it's also a very balanced question, and I feel like a very balanced answer. Whatever it is you're asking is definitely supposed to be in your life, and go for it. It should be very easy, because this is something that's actually part of you in a way. Let's ask another question, and I will pull 3 cards to see the answer. This one is no, the Sun card is reversed, but there is a Wheel of Fortune. So if you approach this question differently, if you actually change something about it, it will be amazing. It's like so much abundance in the question itself, and there is something that you can change, and then it will be amazing for sure. Let's ask last question, whatever it is on your mind, and I am going to pull 3 last cards. This one is a no. Also, if you see that there is a lot of obstacles on your path, of achieving this, whatever it is you want, is also another confirmation that this is something that is not supposed to be in your life. But there is something else, like another two possibilities, another two ways of achieving whatever it is on your minds. So if you really want this, try something else. Don't get stuck on this idea, and there is something very similar that you can do that will become your yes. This is it, my dear dark ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.